Hello everyone, and welcome to HTM. I am Ty. I am here with Hatt.
Hello.
We are doing Orcs Must Die 2 co-op. Is that the same thing as the story?
Yes, it is the story mode.
Okay. I will be playing the War Mage, Mr. Studley 5 o'clock Shadow. My friend Hatt here will be playing Miss Sorceress Face.
Yes, the more magey character, of course.
And with that, we will be making Orcs die.
They must die, one could say.
This game is a RTS tower defense?
It's a third-person shooter tower defense, pretty much.
Yeah.
Except for towers, you use traps, which is pretty much the same thing. So we will be going through the story mode. We will just be going on the War Mage difficulty because we are terrible at games.
Indeed we are.
And with that, are you ready to go?
Let's kick some orc butt.
All right. Hit play.
I hit ready. Was that the same thing?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay then. Objective: don't let enemies escape the mines through here. Currency: placing traps spins this. Get more by killing enemies. Right, rift points. I was about to say riot points. Enemies escaping the mines make this go down. If it reaches 0, you lose. Wave counters: this is how many waves of bad guys you'll be facing. Load out bar: select different traps and weapons by pressing the number keys.
All right. Are you starting the cutscene?
No.
Oh, hit. Oh, I guess I have to.
Was this how it would end? Trapped, surrounded, my power lost. I deserved so much more. They were coming for me. Once I was their queen, now they would be my doom. Then, out of nowhere, new rift? It was different, fragile. I felt a trickle of power returning, barely there. Not enough to mind control even a single orc. Still, the rift offered an escape. As soon as I stepped through, I saw him, standing right in front of me with that ridiculous grin plastered across his face. I only had one thing to say. Run! Was it you?
Was what me?
The rift! Can't you feel the magic returning? Did you open it?
Nah, I'm more of a closer. Hey, aren't you that crazy lady that tried to kill me?
There's no time! The orcs are right behind me!
Orcs? Nice! Now you're talking my docky language thing.
I didn't realize he was that much of an idiot.
He's not an idiot. He's just. Well, anyways. So yeah, that's how this game goes. The Sorceress is the main evil person or antagonist from the first game. The War Mage was a part of the Order, a group tasked with defending the rifts from the Dead World, where the Sorceress was just in, where the Orcs live. And the Orcs were threatening to go through the rifts into our world. The Order was killed, assuming by the Orcs and the Sorceress, as the Sorceress was once a member of the Order, but left, mind-controlling the Orcs to do her bidding. The War Mage successfully closed all the rifts and saved the world, while ridding the world of magic at the same time. And so here we are, a rift opened and the Sorceress escaped, and now we have to keep the Orcs from attacking once again.
The War Mage ruined all the magic in the world, and now everybody hates him because, yeah, magic is kind of nice.
Alright, so we set up our first traps here. You have the arrow wall and the tar pit, if I'm not mistaken. And I have these acid shooters and these freeze floor traps.
Interesting.
So this will probably be our main area of setting up for the moment. It's just this little hallway. You'll get a bit more elaborate with it.
I've already thrown some stuff over by the exit door, so...
Alright. So the Sorceress starts with this, what is it? Oh, What did I do? Did I? Oh, okay, that's still selling stuff. The Staff of Domination, I believe it is called. It has ranged attacks, just pew pew lasers, and you can hold it down to charge an attack. That is your primary attack. The secondary attack is a mind control, which charms orcs that are hit, and they fight for your bidding for a short period of time. Mr. War Mage over there starts with a blunderbuss, which has the blunderbuss shot, and I believe your alternate fire is a grenade.
Ooh, there it goes, and it's not. Oh, okay.
It explodes on contact, if I'm correct, so you don't have to worry about that.
Do I have to worry about
So-
mana or ammo or anything? Oh, I see.
You have mana, but the mana is only used for your alternate fire.
All right.
So are you ready to start? Then if you are, hit G.
Party's starting, and you're all invited.
So they're just gonna come out and be like, "Rawr, we're orcs."
Pretty much. If you saw the blue wispy line that was trailing along the path, that's the path they will take.
Seems entirely legitimate.
Look at the orcs fight for me. Yeah. It's going pretty good so far.
I'm surprised, considering how bad we are at games like this.
So yeah, you should avoid being hit. We are graded on performance depending on how much we are hit and how many orcs get through the rift and to the end of the level, and also how much time we take. That
Seems
is our
legitimate.
grading parameters.
This is what I need.
I may have to turn voices down for me because she practically yelled in my ears.
I can't say this game is perfectly optimized for PC, but which one is?
Yeah. As I said before we recorded, I'm kind of surprised by that. The first game was also, I don't know if it was ported from the same version as the console version, but it was on PS3 and 360. This one is PC exclusive as far as I'm aware. So I was hoping to see a bit more robust PC options menu, but I can't really complain since I can't run most of the stuff anyways on my machine. I'm surprised how well this is working.
Well, I guess we are on normal.
Sweet.
Alright, set up a few more traps.
Step into my sprinklers, little orcs.
Oh, sorry, were you putting
Nah.
stuff?
Killing time.
Or
We have a whole wall right here to use. It probably should be using it. So I'm gonna say I'm already starting to like the character differences between this and the first game. In the first game, the War Mage pretty much had everything, but in this one they've
Did you miss me, boys?
That kind of rule.
in this game they've seemed to have differentiated them quite a bit.
Yes.
as I spam
War Mage has-
shotguns.
Yeah, the War Mage has a bunch of more physical, offensive things, whereas I have all the freezy and the acid traps and my magical mind control stuff. Another thing we should point out in this game is you look over here, we have these levels now have environmental, what would you call them? Environmental traps, I guess.
Oh, okay.
You can see hitting that trip changes which way the mine carts go, and the mine carts will run over the orcs.
That's
So
helpful.
that's something neat, and I'm pretty sure like in later levels there'll be different kinds of neat environmental traps. The first game had them too, but not quite as like dynamic as these cart systems. There was just the occasional
This'll
trap
slow
you
'em
could
up.
trigger on the wall or ceiling. Real quick, I'm going to turn down voices for myself and effects.
You
getting
paused
a
the game
bit
for
of a-
me too.
Oh, sorry. I thought that.
I
didn't
no
know that I
no.
paused
I'm
it
just
too.
happy it wasn't frozen.
Okay.
A derpy orc managed to come through here, awkwardly.
I'm not sure how he did that. That was a bit weird, but
I
long
guess
as
we
they're not
have the
getting
minecart, and it'll clear them out.
all right. Yep.
Food fight!
Yes.
Perhaps we should have gone to the higher difficulty level. Else we're just better at this than I thought.
I guess playing too much Dungeon
I got an
Defenders. Oh, cool.
10 at once.
Fancy.
Look at the
Kill
kill
streak.
streak go. This is great. The kill streaks are the good way to earn money in this game. As for the co-op differences, I'm not sure if the difficulty is tuned for 2 people or not. I have to assume it is, but I know for sure that we each started with 2,000 gold or whatever, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
I believe the money is split when there's 2 people. I think if you were playing single player, it would have given you 4,000. But with that, we completed the first level.
Oh, we almost got all this gold.
I think that's because you got hit. This game is pretty picky about how well you have to do.
Oh, we got some bonus skulls.
Yeah.
So,
So we can take the moment to look at our spell book and explain some of this.
Oh goodness.
In the first game, everything was just sort of lumped together. There wasn't really any specialization, but now we have categories for everything. Whoops. Such as all of your traps and weapons, or all of your traps have one thing. Then you can switch between many different weapons that are in this game now. As you can see, if he's looking at it or not, the blade staff and the crossbow return, but you have to unlock them.
Ah, I see.
The first game had a headshot mechanic with the crossbow, and that returns in this game, but it's only on the crossbow, if I believe correctly.
Interesting.
The headshot mechanic did a lot more damage to orcs, and I think it got you bonus gold, as I'm just going to call it. Aside from traps and weapons, you also have trinkets, which I'm not sure how they work. I assume you have to equip them on your spellbook hotbar on the start of a level to get their effects.
Increase player health, shield player from damage.
Yes, I have to assume that's how they work. And aside from that, there's really expensive vanity items to switch up the character's look.
Yeah, I have one for 50 that gives me the Orc Slayer outfit, but then I have 2 other outfits that I have to unlock by playing the story on specific difficulties.
Huh.
Interesting.
I wonder if the Orc Slayer outfit is the same one as the first game.
It is.
think it's that fancy
Or-
red one. But yes, so we have 6 skulls to spend, and I'm not, oh, we got this. We earned the spike trap from defeating this level, by the way.
Interesting.
So the 2 ways to get traps are, of course, buying them and earning them from defeating levels. And in this game, each trap has a thing where you can spend skulls to level it up, and it usually increases the damage or like how long it fires, I guess, or the reset time, things like that. And each trap, I assume each trap has this. They have unique upgrades where you get to choose one of a number of effects out of, like, you can only have one of them, such as the acid sprayer. I can level it up to make the acid do more damage, and I have 2 unique abilities where the acid fires further out, or I could do the acid slows targets. So you can customize the way you like to play.
My tar trap, I can level it up so it costs less money to put down, or I can level it up so it slows even more. Interesting. I immediately went and upgraded my blunderbuss, because that's just me.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and buy a coin forge. It's a large platform trap that you can lay down that gives you extra money when orcs die on it.
I remember saying that.
So I will go ahead and go with that.
You can be Mr. Utility and I'll be Mr. Damage.
Yeah. So with that, we are ready to move on. There's a refund skulls button.
Really?
Yes. In this game, at the first page of your spellbook where it has all the icons, you can hit refund skulls. That way, I don't think there's any. Yeah, you can refund as often as you like. It's perfectly fine. I believe in the first game you couldn't undo whatever you bought. I didn't know if there's enough skulls to buy everything in the game or not. But yeah.
I guess that kind of
It's good
solves this
thing.
issue.
It's good that they included that. So are you ready to continue?
Yes.
All right, let's go.